Cartoons.
You're watching Mixopolis Chernobyl.
Well, that answers your question.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to 25 Days of Christmas 2023. But today, we're going to get excited for every holiday Barbie ranked 1988 to 2020. So, let's get started. Here we go.
Hello doll fans and welcome back to Beauty Inside a Box and Merry Christmas! It's the most wonderful time of the year, and as a lot of you may know, Christmas means that Barbie brings out her annual holiday doll.
Who are you?
Holiday Barbies
Well,
every year since
my name
1988.
is
And
Centaur
I am proud owner
Claus.
of literally all of them.
Ho.
Last year I made a video where I
Wow,
spoke about
this
every
look like a
single
Santa
holiday
Claus
Barbie
and a
in
Centaur
order
version.
From 1988 all the way
Still
to
very
2019 it
mythical.
would have been. You can watch the original
Well,
video by clicking the link
did
in the
I ever
description or I'll put a link
see
on the screen
these
somewhere.
Barbie
But this year I
collection?
thought I'd do something a little bit different. This year I thought instead of talking about the dolls in
Wow,
order, I'm going to
that sounds ever
rank them
great.
in order of
I
my least
love
favourite
Christmas.
to my most
Christmas
favourite.
is the most
Now,
favorite
remember,
time
this
of
is
year.
my
My favorite
opinion.
color is
Your
pink
opinion may
like
be different.
Barbie.
I'd love to hear your opinion of these dolls and what
Keep it
your
down,
ranking
Dana.
of them would look like. Please let me know in the comments. And I was thinking that possibly next year I might make another video, do a kind of poll and do your rankings of all the holiday Barbies. But this year we're doing my rankings of all the holiday Barbies. Remember,
Still
this
too
video is
long,
for
y'all.
adults, doll collectors, and gift givers. If you are into dolls at all, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, check out more of my videos, check me out on Instagram. But anyway, let's get on with my ranking. So it took a while for me to choose which one would be at the very bottom, but I had to go with this holiday Barbie. Remember, all the holiday
Number
Barbies when they come out
33,
cost around 45
2013.
pounds, which is quite expensive. And this doll is so cheap looking.
That's
this one
really
is from, I think,
unbelievable
2013.
for that doll.
This kind of snowflake material here is quite cute, but it's very fragile. I've already ripped it several times. This material here looks so cheap. It looks like
Very
wrapping paper.
fashionable.
Her hair is a bit messy. They haven't really done anything interesting with her. I am not a fan of this doll. Not a fan of this doll. So this one comes very last. By the way, I believe there is 32 now. Yes, there's 32, so that would have been the 32nd. Next, this doll, she came out at a very similar time. I think this one might have been like
Number 32,
2012 or 2014, around that
2012.
time.
Very
And,
fashionable.
yeah, again, the material is really cheap. I'm not a big fan of this like applique, this sparkly thing here. Yeah, her hair's quite cute. I mean, I don't absolutely hate this
very
one.
cute
The dress is a weird
design,
shape. I love the red, but there are loads of holiday Barbies in red, so yeah, it's just not my favorite. Next is this one, same as the other ones, cheap material, and just uninspired design. I really don't like this lace here.
Number 33
is one. It just looks really cheap, and there's no underskirt, so it just kind of lies flat a lot of the time, which I always think is quite disappointing. Next we have this one. I feel like she suffers from similar problems.
2015.
Cheap material,
Very
uninspired
cutie.
design, but this one's a little better.
That sounds
This one is a
even
little
better than mine.
I like her hair, very soft. This material on the underskirt is absolutely horrible, but the tulle material on the top is quite nice, and it's quite floaty.
That
I'm
sounds a
into
little bit
that bit.
fashion,
But other
though.
than that, she's just overall quite cheap.
That's
Okay, I
quite
hate to
nice.
have one of the vintage ones
Number
so
29.
low, but I just think this
1991.
one's really boring. You know, it's just really boring. I like the velvet material. That's a common theme you will find with ones later down the list. I really like the ones that use velvet because I think it works really well. It's very floaty, very festive. But this one's just kind of boring. I don't really like this like cluster of beads here. I just don't really like it. But she's still cute. She's
Oh,
a little bag.
I
That's
can't
cute.
ever tell
Okay,
these dolls
in
gonna
the
walk.
in the late noughties, I think it was, Barbie got Bob Mackie, is that his name? To design some of the holiday Barbies.
I have this came
And I
out
thought
in
his designs were awful.
2005.
This is one of them.
Still
I
very
hate this jagged
difficult.
edge along here. I think that looks
Still
so
got behind
horrible.
an edge now.
This thing up here kind of looks like a webbed hand, in my opinion. And the sash coming
That's
down looks
cool.
really awkward, and her hair is in these kind of like horrible kind of ringlets. I just really don't like this one. It's just such a confusion of ideas. The next one I've got is another Bob Mackie one. I just think it's really weird. Again, I don't really like this kind of weird interpretation of a Christmas tree down here. I like the fact that this is all embroidered. That's nice.
Pretty
And
good,
so is this.
fashionable.
Also, the skirt is a really weird
Looks
shape.
even
It's very
harder to
flat,
think
and then it comes
now,
out at the
yeah.
sides. And
It's
this weird
feeling
crown
a little
on the
bit
top.
better.
Just a very confusing,
Better,
weird
and
idea.
more
There's not much
better.
cohesion, I don't think. Next, we
That
have
sounds a
this
good one.
She's quite recent, only from a couple of years ago. I'd say about 5 years. The big thing I hate about this one is this plastic bit on top. I remember a big selling point for the doll at the time was that they had used a 3D printer to make this bit. And like, who cares? Who cares? But I really love this skirt. It's absolutely huge.
Wow,
it has
that's
like
even
quite nice
cuter,
movement to
huh?
it, which I
Very
quite like.
fashionable.
Yeah, but other than that, this doll is really,
This is
really
so
cheap.
awesome.
Next, we have another kind of vintagey one. This one I always forget is even a holiday Barbie, like one of the official holiday Barbies, and not one of the
1996.
Playline dolls.
Number 25.
Because she looks like one of the Playline dolls. I like the way this looks like a coat. It's a very traditional look. This material here is quite cheap. And this doll does something which quite a few holiday Barbies do, which I really hate, which is where the underskirt doesn't carry round into the back. It's just netting, which is kind of annoying. So the underskirt kind of finishes there, and then so you got to keep the jacket like pulled over so you can't see where they've tried to cut corners. Which when you're paying a lot of money for these dolls, they're like nearly 50 quid every year. You would expect high quality.
That's
But
just a
the
good
coat,
one
the kind of coat design
tonight,
here is
huh?
very cute. It
So
reminds me
you
of the film
want to
White
do
Christmas.
this.
I don't hate this one. This is the holiday Barbie from this year,
2020.
When I
Number
saw her
24.
online, I actually thought she'd be lower in my list because I really didn't like her. I thought she might be the lowest,
That's cute.
to be honest. I just think the dress is really cheap. The material is really cheap. I like the fact that they've used gold, and it's a very bright gold. They don't use a lot of gold in the holiday Barbies. So I like that. The doll's quite nice quality. Her hair's a bit poofy, which is kind of annoying. But I guess if I keep brushing it, it might eventually kind of go a bit straighter. And she actually had a belt, but I took it off. A plastic belt, because I really hated it. Overall, I just think this one's
that's
quite cheap. I'm not very inspired,
unbelievable.
It's just like,
Looks even
it's just like a
cuter
normal ball
than
gown
those.
shape. But yeah,
Still very
not the absolute
fashionable.
worst. Okay, this one is, I think,
Number
from
23.
2010 or
2009.
2009. I can't remember any of the years. Please remind me in the comments. This one's really surprisingly rare. When I was trying to find her online to make my video last year, I really struggled. And I don't know why she's so rare, because I don't think she's that great. Number one, she doesn't look very Christmassy. This could be just like, Barbie could wear this like any time of year, I would say, because it's pink. The design is like
that's
not
I'm
super
a
crazy. She's
No,
got
it's a
very
little
dark
bit
eye
crazy.
makeup. Her hair is really knotty and tangly and horrible. I don't like this cheap looking bow on the back. But, you know, the layered tulle is very nice. That's one part of it I do like. And overall, the quality is
I do like the best of all.
This is
Number
the very
22,
first holiday Barbie I ever
2011.
got, so she obviously holds quite an important place in my heart.
That's
and I
still
think she's
the
really
longest.
cool. I love this long, billowing kind of moment that comes out the back here. It's
Still
a shame
too long.
that the silver lining just abruptly stops. But, you know, it's still very, it's very
Very,
dramatic,
very,
and I love that.
very
I love the
awesome,
golden
huh?
green.
Still
She's
very
cute.
fashionable.
Unfortunately, this material is very cheap, and her knee, of all things, ripped a tiny hole in it, which is ridiculous. That's how cheap the material is. But this material on top is quite nice, and I like the way it fits her wonderfully. So yeah, overall, I really like this one. I'm starting to wonder why I didn't put this one lower on the list, actually. She's kind of ridiculous, very ugly. She looks like a kind of doily or something. Yeah, it's not cute, but I kind of love how extra it is and how over the top it is.
Wow.
And also
you're
this
cuter
year,
than
you have to be
Kristian.
part of like a Barbie fan club to get the
That's
blonde
still got the
version.
looking
So the
hot.
blonde version is really rare.
Still got
and
the
I'm really
longest
lucky I
hair on
found
my
her.
arm.
So I think that's why I kind of
Cute.
like this one, just because she's quite rare. But overall, yeah, I mean, you know, it's very over the top. It's very 90s. I think that's why I like her, but it's such a ridiculous outfit. Okay, this one I think was the first one of the millennium? Or it might have been 1999, like the last one of the 90s. I can't remember. But she's pretty cool.
Welcome to the new millennium.
I saw her on eBay, but the thing that frustrated me was, again, we had the
That
problem
still
with
is
the
accessible.
undercoat at the front not carrying round into the back.
Still carrying
So
around
she's
the
just got this
bag.
big heap of material hanging on the front of her dress. And, I mean, I love the gold, I love the colours. She's got beautiful soft hair, this one, which is lovely. Some of the material is quite cheap and quite stiff, but overall, she's alright. Okay, this one I really like. I think she's from
Number
like
19,
1994
1993.
or something. I'm trying to remember. I can't remember any of the dates. But I didn't really rate this one when I first got it. I didn't like her that much. But over time, she's really grown on me. I love the richness of the color. I love
Still
the,
got the
I forgot name of
richness for the
flowers, But
Christmas.
she's obviously based on those flowers you get around Christmas. And I think they've done a really good job
deep.
kind of bringing the essence of that flower to life in a dress. I love the little gold
Still
accents.
very accessible.
It's obviously very over the top, but I like this one. I like her. I quite like the fact that the dress is quite short as well. Her feet stick out the bottom. It's a little bit different.
Still got
I
a
like
lot
that.
of buttons in
Okay,
there.
here is another one that I thought
Number
I wasn't going to like
18,
that much when I saw her in the box.
1998.
But then when I took her out, I really liked her.
Still got
Again,
limited
I think it's because
edition.
the velvet on the outfit
Oh, me
gives it
too.
great
Me too,
movement.
me too, me too.
I love the black and silver. I love the black with the silver sparkles on. I just think it's really nice. And the netting on the top of her
Very
dress
fashion.
looks really
Cute.
elegant, I think. Overall, it's very, very late 90s, this outfit. Very much so. Very over the top. But I just really like it. I think it's really nice. It's really soft.
Yep, that's even
yeah.
real.
Okay, here's another one that I'm
You
surprised
get the
by
real
how high I
one.
put her.
Number 17,
Not a massive fan of the star.
2017.
It kind of reminds me of a Victoria's Secret runway. But I really like the cut of this dress,
So
the
does
shape
the
of
lot
it.
of stars,
It's got a
huh?
slit, which is quite
Very
risque for
unbelievable.
Barbie. And it kind of billows out at the back, which I really like. I really like the color. The material is obviously super cheap, as it is for most modern Barbies. But I quite like this one. I like the shape. I like the dress. I like the gold and the red. Very cute. Okay, this doll came out in 2018, I think, and it was in celebration of 30 years of holiday Barbies. And her dress is
Wow,
kind of
you go for
reminiscent
holiday
of the
kick on
original holiday
mine,
Barbie,
huh?
which is coming up later
You're
in the list.
still
I really like it. You know, I love all the poofy, tall. Barbie's been doing this kind of style a lot recently, but this was the first time she did it, and I really like it. I love her little pearly crown,
Still
very
got
cute.
curl
I
around.
love the over the top amount of tulle. I love the little bow. Yeah, I just really like this one, and I feel like it's a return of some quality to the Barbie line, which then kind of disappeared very quickly. But she's very cute. Okay, immediately after the one that celebrated 30 years, here is the original Holiday Barbie from 1988.
1988. It's number 15.
Had to put this one up high on the list because of her relevance in the history of Barbie. But I think overall, she's not a great doll. This tool is very stiff and not very nice to touch. And the top half of her dress doesn't fit her very well. It's very loose. It's like baggy, which is unusual. And I don't like this oversized bow in her hair. But overall, she is very cute, very festive, and obviously a very important doll in Holiday Barbie history. So, you know, we have to give her some credibility. Okay, this doll I think is from 2010.
Oh, that was a close one. That's the year 2010.
It's an odd combo
Very
for me,
genius.
but the tool on this part of the dress is very soft, nice quality tool, very, very floaty, and I love that about it. I love her little shawl. I just think she's very elegant, and I really like her. Okay, here is the second ever Holiday Barbie. She came out in 1989. I just really like it. You know, very festive. I love the fur lining going all the way around. Oh, I love the kind of icicle design here. It's very cute. I love the little snowflake in her hair. She reminds me a lot of snow. I just think this is a really beautiful doll. Okay, here is another Holiday Barbie
12,
in gold.
1994.
And I just love this doll. I love how over the top the fluff at the bottom is. Unfortunately, again, the undercoat doesn't carry into the back.
That's bright.
Frustrating.
That's really great.
But yeah, I just think she's really cute.
I know, it's a really
here
cute
is the
one.
Holiday Barbie,
Number
which came out the
11,
year I was born,
1992.
And she is super over
Still
the
very
top. I think that's one of the
popular.
reasons why I like her. Also because it's my birth year, I'm a bit like, me. I love these dangling crystals. That's really cool. The only bit I don't really like about this dress is the bottom half. These kind of weird, fluffy bits going off the side are very unusual.
That's cute,
And I don't think they really have the desired effect. I think it would look better if they were more billowing, but they're not. But I love the silver. She's so 90s. So 90s. Okay, this is the Millennium Princess Holiday Barbie. Again, as you can tell, the velvet. I love
Still
the velvet.
gotta
I
last
think it
them
has
a
great
million.
movement. And it makes the colours look so rich. I think this one's really cute. I love the little lacy moments around here. I
it's
love
really
her crown.
cutable.
I think the colours of like the dark purpley blue
Still got the gold
and the
ones, too.
silver is just such a good mix. So
Still
yeah, I
makes
really
it
like
up
this
for
one.
that.
She's very classic. Here is another
Number
one from the early
9,
noughties. I think this is 2001, and I really like this one. When I saw her in the box, I thought she might be my favorite, but then when I got her out, I was a bit like, the material's quite cheap. It kind of feels like a tablecloth. But it still has quite good movement, I guess. It annoys me that they're all sewn
that's a
together
lot
at
of
the back.
movement than he thinks it is.
I love her little shawl. It's not like a super crazy out there design, but it's just very elegant and very beautiful, very princessy. There's little beading around the top here, which is very cool. Love that. This doll was made in celebration of the 20th anniversary of the 2008. And I
Very
like her.
unbelievable.
I love the billowing silver material. I love all the netting around here with the snowflakes on. She's just very classic, this doll. And she appeared in Barbie Christmas Carol, which is a classic Christmas movie. So yeah, I love her. Okay, so I really like this one because of the kind of Santa theme. I think that's such a good idea.
Good old Santa!
I wish more of the Holiday
like
Barbies
Santa
had like a really
Claus!
clear theme, like one was dressed like a Christmas tree, or one was dressed like a snowman or something. This one is very Santa, and probably the most Christmassy of all Holiday Barbies. I love the material that's been used. She's just very cute. I really like her. Okay, now I am surprised I put such a
number
modern
6
Holiday
is
Barbie
the
stuff on the list, 'cause
2019.
normally they would go right
Very
at the bottom 'cause they're all
popular,
cheap.
huh?
But this one I actually really liked. This one
That's
was,
more
I think,
like
from
it
last
in
year
town.
even. And I really liked the material. They used a slightly more expensive material, which was nice. I liked the kind of candy cane theme. I thought it was very over the top. I love the bright red with the kind of pearly white and silver. She's just really cool. I really like this doll. Okay, here is Holiday Barbie.
Number 5,
1990. This is probably the most quintessential Barbie doll I've ever seen in my life. You know, massive pink ball gown, super 90s. She's got the superstar face mold. Super cute. I think the only reason why I don't
for the
absolutely love
Barbie
this one is
dolls,
because it's really over the top, the outfit. And also it's not very Christmassy, I don't think. I wouldn't necessarily say this is a Christmas outfit. Barbie could wear this all year round.
This'll be it.
But this doll is just so over the top, so flamboyant. I love it. We are down to our last 4 holiday Barbies. This one is
the
from
number 4,
the 90s at some point.
1995.
I just really like this one because I think the silvery, shiny green material is really cool. It has great movement. I don't really like this lacy bit underneath, but you can cover that up quite easily. I love the holly on her collar. She's just so over the top. Okay, now
still a
we
little
have
bit
this
tip-top on
beautiful,
that.
snowy,
Number 3
white,
is 2003.
holiday Barbie. I really like this one.
That's still
She's third on my
unbelievable
list.
for
We're up to the top
fashionable
3.
doll.
I love the coat.
That's cute.
I love her hair and makeup. She's got like a chain hanging around here with a kind of medallion emblem thing here. The only thing that I find really frustrating, I've said it for quite a few of the dolls, is the under layer doesn't go all the way around the back. Which is really annoying. It would be cool if you could take the coat off separately from the dress.
I didn't know when
But other than that, I just think this one is so wintry and so cool. I love the movement.
Magic.
She's great. Okay, now I cannot decide out of these two which one is my favorite, but I've made a decision.
Still gonna be most favorite
This is a
doll.
stunning dress.
Number
Again,
2
I love
is
the velvet.
2002.
I love the movement of it. I think
Very
the
fashionable for Barbie.
stunning red, almost like fuchsia color against her blonde hair, looks really cool. She's got a little bag. This is just such a beautiful, stunning, Christmassy doll, and there's so much quality and attention to detail.
You still pay attention on this for me, please.
And she has
That's
rooted
very
eyelashes.
believable
That's
with
insane. Okay, and now my number
Okay.
one most favorite
The number
holiday
one
Barbie.
on the list.
I know this is probably not going to be everyone's favorite,
That's
but
still
I love this
missing
one.
now.
Is this one?
Number
I think
1,
she's so
2004.
beautiful. I love the material again.
I
It's so
can't
floaty. I just love
what
the way it
I'm gonna
moves.
tell.
And she's got these strands of
That's
beads hanging down all over it, which just looks absolutely stunning. I love the bodice. She's got a little kind of like coat thing going around the top. It just looks so cute, and I love the green. Her makeup isn't great, but her hair is
got the
stunning,
makeup.
beautiful,
I
golden.
think that will be
I just really like this doll.
successful.
I think she's great. Okay, doll fans.
Well, I think that's it for everything. So here it is, our bonus video. And we'll be come back tomorrow for Little People episodes. A Christmas episode featuring Sarah Lynn. So anyways, here it goes.
To make this sweet treat, you only need giant pretzels, candy melts, and sprinkles. Start by lining a baking sheet or tray with wax paper. Melt your candy in a microwave-safe bowl. Dip the top of the pretzels into the candy and add your sprinkles. Add to the wax paper and place in the freezer for about 10 minutes. Remove from the freezer and serve at your holiday party. Thanks for watching and make sure to like and subscribe.
Oh, it's over. Well guys, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Well, that's it folks. Bye-bye.